What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking mind sports talk. All right, check it out. So, Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua. Joshua regains his titles for the love of sports. Let's talk about it. All right, so here's the thing. Um, I knew that Andy Ruiz was going to come to fight, but Andy Ruiz was exposed at some levels. Definitely exposed to being, not being able to adjust in a fight as much as you would like to see him be able to adjust. And I said this before the fight. What if after 6 or 7 rounds, Joshua was keeping him back? He can't figure out how to get in. How does Andy Ruiz adjust? And it's just like this is why I believe that Joshua will get his belts back. Just the level of focus and the things that I seen him doing in camp leading up to this fight. Andy Ruiz has a problem dealing with length and a jab if you can use it. Therefore, a guy like Tyson Fury is going to keep him back. Not going to, and he clinches much better than Anthony Joshua does. So Ruiz got a couple of shots off, in the clinch on Joshua. That wouldn't happen with Fury. A guy like Deontay Wilder, he's just going to stick his jab out there and time Andy Ruiz coming in. Deontay Wilder has impeccable timing with that right hand, and Anthony Joshua was able to catch Ruiz once coming in, with a straight right. If you get caught with a Wilder shot like that, lights out. So I think Andy Ruiz was exposed in this fight for not being as high up as many have been putting him since that first fight against Joshua. And I said this. I said that he has to do more. Yeah, he knocked Joshua out. But we shouldn't be talking about him being over Fury or Wilder or even Joshua for that point, because he has to do more to prove it there. One thing about Deontay Wilder, there's no question. You can question his fundamentally sound skills, concerning the sweet science boxing side of it. But there's no question about the level of heavyweight he is, because he has an art of getting that right hand in there, which makes him completely dangerous, which puts him at, a certain level. And he stops Andy Ruiz. And I said this before this Joshua fight. Wilder stops him. Fury just beats him up and doesn't let him get off. I don't know whether he stops him or not, but Ruiz just would beat Fury. So much respect to Anthony Joshua, because he totally outboxed Ruiz. He kept snapping that head back with the jab. Plenty of body shots to the plenty of body shots to the midsection. Changing that was pretty good. His lateral movement was really well. I mean, he executed that really well. He stayed off of center line pretty good. When Andy Ruiz would get inside there, he would tie him up. Sometimes he slipped some of those tie-ups and hit Joshua, but this also proves something that I said before prior to this fight. We got to stop talking about Joshua having a shaky chin, because that just wasn't the thing. And I said this over and over again. It's not like he's going to take a shot on the chin and then he's in trouble. No, Ruiz hurt him with a temple shot. And trying to recover from that in the first fight was a problem. He took shots on the chin tonight. So stop this with Joshua's chin. I don't think there's much of a question about his chin. It's just taking those temple shots, and, shout out to IBFP. He showed where after the temple shot, a rabbit shot occurred behind the head. So trying to recover from all of that in that initial fight with these guys was an issue. But I don't think Joshua has a shaky chin. This is the heavyweight division, so if Ruiz hits someone flush, a lot of these heavyweights he's gonna caused them to get into trouble. But getting someone flush on the temple is something different, and that's what happened to Joshua in the first fight. This fight, he was able to maintain the distance. You know, regardless of how much those jabs hurt Ruiz, they were enough to snap his head back, so he can't really see where he's punching. He's not gonna land anything flush. So it caused you to start over. Like these fighters, they fight in rhythm. They fight in rhythm. Jab, jab, straight. Jab, hook. Jab, jab, uppercut, hook, whatever. They fight in rhythm. So when you get your head snapped back like that, it disrupts your rhythm. It disrupts the timing. And Ruiz just wasn't able to get off. And when he was able to get off anything, Joshua would wrap him up. He used impeccable lateral movement, head movement coming in, kept the distance with the jab. He did everything he was supposed to do. And concerning his training camp, toning down the bulky muscles, the extreme endurance and stamina training. I try to explain this to a lot of people. That was his issues in the first fight, and I believe were the only reasons he lost. And said that he would need to work on those things and he could come back and win, and that's exactly what he did. So I didn't get the 10th round TKO. I thought maybe he would stop him, but unanimous decision. It was fair. I think Joshua pretty much controlled this fight. Um, you know, I don't. Ruiz might have won 2, maybe 3 rounds at best, and I would say a 9-3 fight for Joshua easy. So great fight, great showing for Joshua. He went in there and took his belts back. Uh, Prediction, I predicted that. Great fight. Hope all you guys enjoyed the fight. I just wanted to put a little bit more into this and show how Andy Ruiz was a bit exposed. He is not as good as they put him up to be, and that was shown tonight. So, but great job for Joshua for exposing that and regaining his titles quite convincingly. Great champion, and boy, it's big things from here because he's a mega star now, huge star. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you know when I drop these videos. And hit that like on your way in or out. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.